This is my first video on YouTube, so I'm kinda don't like cringe if anything's like cringy, because this is my first video and we're playing Roblox Legendary Swords RPG. I've played this a lot recently, and I've played it for 2 years, but back then everything didn't save. If it did, it wouldn't be too good. But either way, we're joining the server. But today the goal is to basically get me all the Omega weapons, which is the best second best class weapon there is. And first of all, I gotta put my sound on so y'all could hear what the game does and stuff. And let's get going. Okay, there's the music. We're good about there. Maybe there. That's good. So, as I said, I've played for a long time. I have like 2 game passes. One is wielding. As you can see, I have 2 swords whenever I do it. You have to use Robux in the main shop, and where you go into the game, where you see the game, you go down, you click shop. That's where you get all the game passes and stuff. Right now I'm gonna get my loadout set for stuff, and today I'm just basically getting all the Omega weapons because I really need them. Because I just want to collect them all. And I was filming earlier, but it didn't save, so I'm kind of annoyed. But either way, we're gonna do this. This video is probably gonna be 20 to 30 minutes long. Last one was 32 minutes, and I didn't find out a way to save it. And if you're wondering what platform I'm using, it's called showmore.com. It's a very well platform. It can film from your laptop. This is what I do on my. This is meant for laptops. If you have a camera on your laptop or Mac, pretty much computers and stuff any device that has a camera, that's like a computer, laptop, MacBook, PC, whatever you want to call it, you can use this application. You download it and stuff, but it's really useful for me. But if you don't want to use it, you can use something else, but this is probably the most useful one I've found so far. And then there's even a tutorial video on how to use it, which is kinda cool. This is the website. Pretty cool. As long as you know how to use it, and the tutorial video is right here. But I'm going back to here because I like playing this. And I need another space Omega because I accidentally sold one earlier. So yeah. And I like to spam through my number keys so I can use all my things. Pinkies on 2, rings on 3, middles on 4, pointers on 5. I just spam through those. And this is more helpful when you're a small user and stuff. Hello? Sorry, someone came in my room, but this is good. Sorry, someone came in my room again. But I didn't get that weapon while I was grinding on it. But I think my keys are glitching. Oh, I wasn't in the tab. Okay. But that's what I do is this. And first things first, I'm going to show you where the bosses are And as I said, I have 2 game passes, the dual wielding and double XP and gold, which is kind of useful. And this is Bubbles. He's the best boss in the game. His name is based off the creator, and the creator was well, Bubbles as a name for a person in Roblox doesn't sound as weird as someone having their name, having the best boss in a game called Bubbles. I hope y'all know what I mean. But it's kind of weird to have the best boss in the game called Bubbles. And once again, I've played for a long time, so I have a lot of weapons. And this is the Devil's Blade, which is Bubbles' weapon, and it does 9 million damage. This person right next to me, he has the 3rd best weapon, which is the God Axe. I mean, not the God Axe. It is a God weapon. But, because there's only 3 God weapons, the Devil's Blade, another one I can't pronounce, and then the Sun Axe, which is the 3rd best weapon in the game. Damage-wise, I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd best. But that was the best boss, and now I'm going to show you the 2nd best. He's right here. And he has... I think he's the 2nd best for his health, and that's about it. And his level. Because Star Destroyer is the 3rd best boss. He's the one that has a Sun Axe. He's a god boss. And they're the best, like, bosses. And Star Destroyer is the only god boss that's a server event, which is kind of neat, but kind of not neat. And this is his sword. I just got it, but I don't really need it. And I one-shot everything. I've played this for a long time. I do like 200 million damage. So I've played for 2 years, but it forgot what I had, and then recently I've started getting into it again. But I only started out with like 300 health. Now I have 13,000, and once again, rebirths start. I don't think I should say once again, but rebirths, I have max of them, and they restart your own game. Well, not exactly, but they restart. They basically reset everything, but they give you one of these, and these are rebirths, your rebirth count. And if you have 6 rebirths, you can come to this dimension-like area. Then if you have 4, you can go to another one, which is where you get the Emerald Edge, which is the 2nd best legendary boss weapon. The best legendary boss weapon is a server event. But the only and that's the best Omega boss, and that's the 2nd best Omega boss. They're not server events, which is kind of good, but you need 6 rebirth levels. But if you have enough rebirths, I advise to go here and grind on them, because they're really useful if you want to grind. And I would advise you not to go after Bubbles unless you have the God Axe. But you can do what you want, but the God Axe really helps you when you go after Bubbles or any other God boss, because Bubbles has 50 million health, and the other dude, I think it's like Ultimate Darkness or something, he has 28 million health. Star Destroyer, which is the 3rd best boss in the game, he's a god boss. He's a server event too, but he has like 4.3 million health. So that's why I think it's a server event. He's like more like the Omega bosses than god bosses, but his weapons are OP. And you can jump through that chimney on top of there. That's the fastest way to get to Bubbles. But otherwise, you can just go through this blue portal and walk down a long way and get it to him. But there's no way to come out through the chimney. There's only way to go in. This way, you come in and out. But this is kind of difficult to get at all the Omega weapons. But the mech hammer, which it was the old angelic alien weapon, is, I think, when 2018 hit, there was an update, and I think it's either 2018 or 2017. But they removed the mech hammer or something happened, and the angelic alien now uses the alien hammer, which is like a green hammer that's an Omega weapon. And the angelic alien is the one of the rarer server events to come out. And all the Omega bosses except for the Surge and that other one. Surge is the best Omega boss. All the other Omega bosses except for the ones that are in the portal way over there. Everyone except for that are those are all server events. So, and most of the, like, Spectrum Destroyer, those are some of the more common ones, because they're like not the hard ones to beat. They're like the easier weapons, but if you know what that means. But either way, they're Omega weapons. So yeah, that happens. Do I still have an Omega Slicer? And the Omega Slicer is from Spectrum, and the Omega Blade is from Spectrum Destroyer. A lot of people think one of them is from both, or the other way around, the other is from both. But I'm just annoyed when people do that, because it's not right, and yeah, it just annoys me sometimes when people think they're all the same. An Omega Blade, wait, that's the Dragon Blade. Omega Blade down there. And as you can imagine, the Omega Blade is the Spectrum Destroyer, and I think there's a I think the Destroyer adds that the Spectrum Destroyer is better than normal Spectrum. Either way, we're kind of good. I think I should let people know that this is on YouTube. Okay. And the Chaotic Guardian is a legendary boss, but the Chaotic Alien is a Omega boss. Chaotic Alien's in the wormhole with a Chaotic Guard, or God, or whatever you want to call it. Chaotic Alien is the Omega boss that's in there, but the Chaotic whatever you want to call it, Chaotic Guardian is right here in the portal when his server event's active. But I feel like, once again, try to find out how I can get the mech hammer. Leave it in the description below. I'm going to probably keep saying this a couple times, but I really need it. And I think next video I'm gonna be making the I'm probably gonna try to get all the legendary ultra. Yeah, I got the chaos arcane, legendary ultra, and normal boss weapons. So I have all the boss weapons in the game. So that's why I'm trying to get all the omegas. And this is the best legendary weapon. That's what the chaos arcane is. It's the best legendary weapon out of all of them. Then eventually I'd want to make sure that I could show y'all all the bosses in the game, like all the normal bosses. If you want to see the omega bosses, that probably you just have to watch a bunch of my videos to watch it, to know how that is. And I'm probably gonna post daily for like every other week. Maybe not daily, but as much as I can. Some weeks I'd probably not do it, but yeah. So I use showmore.com, which is pretty good. I think y'all should use it if y'all want to make videos. But either way, I'm still grinding on this, dude. Any questions, leave them in the description. But editing is so hard for this. I have to watch the whole video and stuff. Nope, none of my friends are on. I just said hello and I spelled it wrong. I'm gonna tell him. Okay. Chaos Arcane is the best legendary, by the way. And what I've noticed is the Chaos Arcane, since it's the best legendary, it has to be a server event. Don't know why, but all the server events is pretty much all the Omega bosses except for these two, and then the worst God boss, and that's what I think it is. I'm gonna tell them I'm on YouTube. But this is kind of, I don't know, because the server event, this is one of the rare server events too, so it kind of annoys me that the angelic alien hasn't popped up in like 3 days for me, so I'm kind of annoyed. But this is my first video, so if there's anything y'all want to see, just put it in the description. Any ideas, any questions, leave it in the description. It'll be perfectly fine. But this is kind of hard. I got parkour up. And if y'all don't tell me what y'all want me to do, I'm probably not going to do it. But what's the Omega boss right now? Volcanic God? Yeah. I already have the Volcanic God's weapon. Should I go sell one of my second best swords? But if you have any suggestions of other games that you'd want me to play, I'll play them. And you have to give me a reason why. If you don't tell me why, then I'm probably not going to play. Okay. So, back in game. Someone walked in again. Either way, this is fine. Volcanics, God's still it. Don't want to jump on a tree. I can't jump up there. Yep, it's still a volcanic god. And just, if y'all want to know where all the end bosses is, you can do that. And, okay, so, okay, I'm gonna have two ideas of what next episode should be. And y'all are gonna put hashtag whatever the idea is, and at the end of the episode, I'm gonna tell y'all what that is, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna be fun. And if y'all know how to live stream on Roblox, that'll help too. I might play Minecraft sometimes. Might not, as long as I'm able to download it on this laptop. And by the way, I play on the Windows 7, which is one of the better laptops. So, just to let you know that mine is better at handling viruses, meaning if I say y'all probably shouldn't do this, because there's a chance it'll get a virus, then you shouldn't do it. And if you do it, you cannot blame me for it because I told y'all not to do that, okay? I just don't want anybody to fall for this. Spectrum Destroyer. Okay. Why do I have 2 on Mega Blades? You can go there. I don't need any more on Mega Blades. I feel like I should grind for a little bit and talk and give some ideas. But either way, this is gonna be a 30-minute long video. It's like 22 minutes in already. And if y'all know any, once again, try to find me a way to use the mech hammer or collect it, and tell me if there's no way to do it, but remember, just don't put effort if you're actually going to try to look for it. And just don't write down anything. Once again, this is my first video. Anything you'd find disturbing, or anything you'd want me to do instead, any ideas, leave them in the description. If I respond to them, then you know, I'd probably respond to the first couple people that people that add comments. But either way, we'll be okay. So, I'm gonna eat some pizza pockets. This is fun. Any ideas, leave them in the description. I don't know how many times I say please do. And if you have anything you want to say, like if you want me to try something, I'll respond to the first couple hundred people. As much as I can. I'm gonna try to be different from most YouTubers who like respond to like 10 people. I'm gonna respond to everyone. I'm gonna have like, not everyone, but a lot of people. But I don't want, as long as you're there fast, I'll respond. Still Spectrum Destroyer. Either way, this is okay. But I stayed up till like 4 last night trying to set up some gaming stuff. Either way, I'm okay. That's why if I seem a little tired or my voice is tired or whatever, it's because I stayed up way too late last night. And let me know if y'all want me to put in like music or something. And if you can, try to find someone that could give me a nice intro for YouTube, okay? That's one thing I also need. What's something like that? Where's the next server right now? Okay, Star Destroyer just came through. He's the third best boss. And I've already had his weapon, but he's the third best boss. I just wanted to show y'all, since he's the only god boss that's a server event, I'd want to show y'all what he looked like. And as I said, he spawns in over here. See, there he is. Star Destroyer God. Well, he's the Star Destroyer, he's a god boss. And I one-shot him. And this is one of the legendary bosses you might go after. 50,000 health. But I'm at the beginning. But you have to be at least level 100 to get in this area. Once again, this is an RPG. You have to work to get better and stuff. Before I started rebirthing, I was like level 80,000, and then I started to rebirth. I recently got to like 13,000. But this game doesn't save all the time, but it's supposed to auto-save. But I just type in 3 different save commands just in case it doesn't work. And I don't know for sure if they did work or not, but I'll do them anyway. Sorry, I'm eating some pizza pockets. We're gonna start wrapping this video up at like 29 minutes. I'm thinking of something. Okay, so I have 2 ideas. Y'all are going to vote. We're gonna put hashtag. Anybody home? And you put hashtag show bosses if you want me to show you where all the bosses in the normal dimension type thing are. So remember, hashtag get weapons if you want me to get all the weapons from pretty much most of the bosses. and do hashtag show bosses if you want me to show you all the weapons, okay? Our like goal is 100 likes for this episode. For each episode, we're gonna gain 50 likes, and by the time y'all, I'm gonna only post the videos when once we hit my like goal. That way, we post new videos once the like goal is hit. That way, we know that most people have seen the video. Know that we need to hit that like goal. We're not gonna post it. I'm not posting any new videos so that one has hit the like goal. But we're gonna be doing this type of stuff. So remember, 100 likes is our like goal. Since it's my first episode, gaining 50 likes every time.